We are live. My mic is working. We'll do a sound check on the audio soon, make sure that's working. And we'll hope that the video is working. But, welcome. We are here continuing with Thief Gold. Last time when we left off, we had just finished the Thieves Guild. That took the entirety of the last stream, I believe. But, like I say all the time, if anyone ever asks, my favorite mission in the first game is the sword. And that's where we are. That excites me immensely. I can't even begin telling you how excited I am to do this mission today. Just always makes me incredibly happy. So let's fire it up. Hopefully the video is working. Ah, look at that! It's working perfectly. No hiccups at all. We are getting right in, and that is what I like. So, let me load up our endgame screen from the Thieves Guild last time, and let me go ahead and continue. Hi DLF, hi Alex, it's really good to see you both. Welcome in. I'm going to shut up because thief cutscenes are awesome. Here we go. Build your roofs of dead wood. Build your walls of dead stone. Build your dreams of dead thoughts. Comes crying, laughing, singing back to life, takes what you steal, and pulls the skins from your dead bones, shrieking. Clay tablet in an abandoned trickster temple.
I was contacted by a woman named Victoria. She claims to represent a client who was impressed by the way I took care of Ramirez, and now wants me to steal something for him. The target is a magical sword, owned by a nobleman and collector named Constantine. Little is known about Constantine except that he is an eccentric new face in the city, and mostly keeps to himself. Victoria says the sword will probably be on display, but it will be well protected by guards and security systems. She also mentioned that the guards are tough and organized, and the mansion is confusing to navigate in. The house was constructed recently, so I've had to piece together my own map from observation and hearsay. Sounds like the place is a bit of a maze. I guess if you're rich enough, you can build any sort of madhouse to live in. This is going to be a challenging job, but it'll pay better than the last few I've taken. As usual, the front entrance is heavily guarded, but I've managed to find another way in. Of course, once I've picked up the sword, I'll still have to worry about getting back out.
Alex, I'm doing really well. Thanks for asking. Hello, Maya! I was hoping you might manage to turn up since I'm streaming earlier than usual today. It's so good to see you. Welcome back. Always such a pleasure to have an old familiar face join us for a little bit of an old familiar game. So, the sword. If we were playing on normal, find and obtain the sword. It's probably on an upper level of the mansion. Take the opportunity to steal other valuables. Leave the mansion with the sword. Same on hard. On expert, pull off the job without having to kill anyone. While you're in the mansion, see if you can dig up any valuable information about Constantine. Obviously, we play on expert. What do you take me for? Okay, let's see. Nothing new. Nothing new. This is all familiar. We're gonna buy all the water arrows. Duh. Buy all the moss arrows. Of all these, I think extra rope is probably best. And then when it's 100 or less, it's pretty pointless, but might as well spend it on a few broadheads. Here we go. Fried sardines. That sounds pretty wild. In a good way. I'd eat it. I'm not sure I've ever actually had sardines. I have had, I'm a huge fan of anchovies on Caesar salad and on pizza. Alright, simplified objectives. The sword. Find and obtain the sword by searching upstairs. Pick up 1,500 in additional loot while you're in here. Don't kill any of the guards. Find some incriminating information on Constantine. Get out of the mansion. Alright, fair enough. Let's check out our map. Okay, so we are in this front yard area, just inside the outside wall. Oh, we're in the courtyard. There you go. Main gate, front door. There's a balcony over here in the northwest part of the courtyard. We've got to map the first few rooms. Inside, garden, Constantine's mansion. First floor, second floor, third floor. So, not much of a map, I must say.
Think anything will happen?
Probably not. But don't soft up, though.
Not me.
Alright, a patroller's gonna come over here. How are you, Maya? How's things across the pond? How's work? Alright, so lift his purse. That's 100 gold. And our first pickpocket. And obviously, knock him out. Alright. Now, I'm not going to go in through the front gate, but...
What's going on over there? Over there!
Who goes?
Stand forth and declare yourself!
Let's bait a fellow out.
I know you're around here somewhere.
I'll find you.
Here he comes.
Just the wind, I...
Ah!
Oops.
Who are you?
My mistake.
Come back out here, you tapper!
Come out here, I dare you.
Come on, boys.
Noise stopped. Guess it was nothing.
Oh, yes, the one from inside the tower. There are two. Oh. But you have a nap. And then...
Hey! You're...
There he is. Now that the tower guard is gone, I should be able to just bait this guy out. Or not.
Thought I saw something.
Or I could just take his key and blackjack him. For our second pickpocket. Hey, what game did you finish, Alex? I uploaded the Mass Effect finale last night. It's going to air on October 19th, as predicted. Okay. BioShock 2. Oh, that's a good one. A little bit longer than it needed to be, as I recall. And a little bit too iterative of the first game, but an excellent addition to the franchise that I thoroughly enjoyed when I played it. Alright. I think... we'll go ahead and do lockpick 3 here. Not lockpick, pickpocket 3. Drop this gentleman. Well, Alex, I mean, that depends on how you define 100% completed. I'm confident you didn't get the multiplayer achievements. I'm such a dick. I'm sorry. I like, I think, you know, with the whole trilogy in the rearview mirror, I think I like the first game the best. Infinite is also very, very good. And frankly, 2 is also very, very good. 2's just my least favorite of the 3. And I like 1 a little better than Infinite just because I liked Rapture as a setting better than Columbia. Like, that's honestly it. Oh, ho, ho, Alex. Joke is on me. Well done. I am proud to report that I did get all of the... I got nearly every available achievement in Mass Effect 1. If I do the whole trilogy, which I think I probably will, you know, not now. Mass Effect 2 isn't next or anything, but I am locked out of Paramore 3 for the trilogy, unless I replay it, because I didn't do a romance in Mass Effect 1. But I got everything else that was available. Okay, in we go. So rope up to the balcony. We got 3 silver coins here in a mostly ordinary bedroom, although that window is certainly a little weird. We can unlock this door, but that's not the way I'm going into the mansion, so we'll leave it alone for now. We can go down to the first floor of this guard tower thing. Maya Elizabeth is by far the least annoying AI companion any game has come up with to date. I agree with that completely. It also has a really, really good, well-written storyline. The voice acting is top-notch. I think a little bit of the gunplay... I think some of the gunplay gets kind of drawn out and repetitive. Especially when I'm at the point where I'm really interested in the story. And, what was the other thing? The siren fight is just terrible. And so is the interlude in the asylum with the... Oh gosh, what are those things called? The things with the big horns. Boys of Silence, I think. Like, there are segments of the game that just feel like slogs to me, and the first game doesn't have anything like that. And it has a real highlight in Fort Frolic with Sander Cohen. So that's probably why I like it a little better than Infinite, but, I mean, it's only a little. I love Infinite. If I really had to go for the Paramore achievement, I mean, I would probably take Ashley. I have no qualms about hate fucking a racist, and then I can send her to die on Veermeyer anyway.
Sir? Was that you?
Stalkers are usually harder to get rid of. I can just tell. I can tell when somebody has never dated a real-life stalker. They're like, oh, it doesn't seem so bad. Yeah, and you don't know. But this much is clear to me. You'd be singing a different tune if you knew. Ooh, boy.
Who's noising about then? We've gotten it!
Damn.
Huh? We've gotten it! Who's noising about then? What's
Almost got him. I just don't want to have to wait for him.
Don't think you...
Dang.
Who's noising about then?
Go. I can do this.
What's that?
I know I can.
Who goes?
I know I can do this.
Huh?
Okay.
That's the last time I jump for rats.
Well...
Is that you?
Got him. Sorry, girl, I just needed to unlock an achievement. Although I guess that wouldn't work, would it? Because you don't unlock the achievement until you're flying to Ilos. So I'd have to keep her alive. Oh, that puts a wrinkle in my plan. I'm not sure what I'd do. I just really didn't like either of those characters. Like, in hindsight, I should have done a female shepherd and romanced Caden. That would have made me happy. Oh well. Alrighty, here we go. Guards are down, feeling good. Let's head in here. Okay. This room just... it's a fireplace with a fucking coffin in front of it. In the immortal words of Ethan Winters. What the fuck? That's special. Alright, we got a healing potion and a gold plate. Brings my total to 236. With the... what are my pickpockets should be at... 4? Yeah, 4. Right? Is that right? 5. 5, because I have 3 keys and I got 2 purses. I have 5 pickpockets now. Okay. Easy enough. I think this opening segment of the place is, like, pretty well clear now. Okay. Yeah, I hear some guards out in the garden, but that's normal. Alright. We have arrived in the kitchen. Purple vase brings my total to 286. There's food in here, I know it. There we go. Deer legs. It's like, don't lie to me, there's gotta be food. Okay. And then we head into the dining room. Let's get the gold candlestick off the table. That's 336. And I think we're going to go ahead and take a little detour. Detour, he says. This is all... I mean, the decor has been a little weird. There's a strange window, but... ah! What the fuck? Yes. Ceiling doors. Hey, Sauna. So good to see you. Yeah, well, I mean, Mass Effect made such a big deal. I remember when it released, like, the romances were such a big deal. And it's like, there were only 3 characters. I fucking hated 2 of them. The only one I liked was Caden. And just because I chose a dude at the beginning of the game, main reason being I am a dude, I was locked out of, like, the only character I actually liked. That was dumb, and I didn't like it. And that's the story of why I didn't get the Paramore achievement. But I got Insanity, which I think is arguably a much bigger deal. And I got Completionist. That's a good one, too. And I got every single one of those ally achievements and skill use achievements. And at the very end of the game, when I went to the extras menu, I learned that unlocking those achievements was actually buffing my character, which I didn't even know. That was pretty cool, too. Alright, we got more deer legs in here. They successfully knocked out another guard. Let's take him to the tower. Let him sleep it off with the rest of his buddies. Alright, here we go. Whew! We got deer legs, we got a green vase, brings my loot total to 386. And we've already bagged the only guard, which is pretty neat. But if you thought the one ceiling door with like the mini-me dining table and the weird chimey room... Oh, hi. Hello, Trap. If all that wasn't weird enough for you... Holy hell, what's going on here? God, I love the sword. Alright. Well, I mean, the first games that ever did romance, I think, were the BioWare games, but not Mass Effect, which is the ones people remember. Baldur's Gate 2 had them. And I thought that 2 out of the 3 were actually really, really well written. The Jaheira and Viconia romances in Baldur's Gate 2 were both awesome. Like, I love both of those. Wow, I triggered one of the traps. Alright, we got a mine on the floor. And we got 2 chests. We got a diamond ring, total 486. And we got a diamond, total 536. Oh, 586, excuse me. Alright. Let's just get back down out of here. Should be able to slide down. Baldur's Gate is more niche. I also, now that I've played both, I think I can say pretty definitively Baldur's Gate is much better written than Mass Effect is. Mass Effect wasn't that much of an RPG. I mean, I liked it, don't get me wrong, but at times it felt a lot more like just a cover shooter with a few RPG mechanics grafted on. And the side content there was a lot of it, but it was so shallow and so very repetitive. Like, I get why it became the phenomenon it did, but I thought in terms of in a lot of ways it was a giant step down from BioWare's earlier work. But that could also just be my nostalgia goggles. I don't know. I did enjoy the game. I really thought the main story missions were well done. I particularly enjoyed Pharos and the Thorian. That was interesting. I was engaged. I did Pharos in one 4.5-hour sitting because I was interested. Even though the boss fight with the Thorian itself was also repetitive and shitty, the whole arc of that world was awesome. So, like, it definitely had its moments where everything was really, really good, but, you know, they had so much content, and so much of it was mediocre at best. It's like, I would have appreciated a smaller, dramatically deeper galaxy. That's all I'll say about that, because, you know, the videos haven't actually aired on YouTube yet. Alright, so here we are, back in this little room. I'm gonna close that door underneath me. Underneath me is such a fun thing to say. Alright, we triggered the trap already, which means we can wander into this room. This randomly has a fucking fire burning in the middle of it, because of course it does. You get a gold nugget out from under the trap face. 686. So we look over here. Oh, there's just a fucking hole in the floor. That means there was a hole in the ceiling I just didn't notice. Because here's where the stairway pops out. And I think that's about it. So you can see a pressure plate there. If we hit that, pressure plate, the fireball from the trap will blow up those barrels. So we need to be careful there. Not a big deal, obviously. Particularly with all the guards on the first floor already down. That's just nice. Alright. We head over here. There's a Glyph Trap we can go ahead and trigger. That face way down at the end of the hallway shoots a few energy bolts at us. And look where we find ourselves. I love going full circle. There's the other exit from that room. Alright, so first let's jump over here. We come into this stairwell. We can just pretty cleanly get right back to the first floor. Then if we make another jump, do gotta beware of the pressure plate here. There's a fly swarm blocking our entrance to an upside down room with a chest on the ceiling. We'll get that chest from the other direction so that we don't risk damage from the fly swarm. In the meantime, we can just go back to the chimey room above the dining room. Well, I'll only, I appreciate that insight, Alex. I think, I try pretty hard to only discuss in any depth or claim any knowledge about games I've actually played. So, of the BioWare games I have actually played, the Baldur's Gate 1, Tales of the Sword Coast, and Baldur's Gate 2 remain very firmly my favorites for a variety of reasons. I think they're way better than Mass Effect. And I think, I don't know, I have complex feelings about Neverwinter Nights. I'd have to really think about where to put Neverwinter Nights relative to Mass Effect, because there are things I think Mass Effect definitely does better than Neverwinter Nights, and vice versa. So, anyway, let's head this direction now. Alright, we got a 4-way junction here. Beware of this glyph trap right here. We'll go ahead and set it off, because I only wanted to set it off once, because the skulls are a neat Easter egg. But you can collect infinite broadhead arrows from that trap if you keep setting it off, you know, if you're so inclined. Oh my. The sword is so fucking weird. I love it so much. Oh, that giggling! Oh my god! It's so creepy! Yeah, I'm trying to knock some guards on the sword floor. Make things easier when I'm here later.
Thought I saw something. Seems peaceful enough now.
That's the last time I jump for rats.
Oh, sure. Go on, fella.
Just make one lip.
He gave up.
I see. Guess it was nothing.
Alright, so
Just the wind, I guess.
this is gonna be my body hiding nook. We got a lot of guards to deal with here. Do 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 do. You thought I should stream the Baldur's Gate games? Yeah, well, and I've only, you know, even on the old channel, I only did all of Baldur's Gate 1.
Did you hear a noise? Thought I heard something.
I actually think Baldur's Gate could. I think Baldur's Gate 1
Gotta stop jumping. No.
could actually really strongly benefit
Here! We've got a thief!
from a more episodic structure.
As soon as I find you, you're dead. You soon enough.
Watch out. There's something going on back there.
Okay, hold on.
Can't hear it anymore.
Over there.
Probably not.
Stand forth and
What's
declare
that?
yourself.
Hey. Someone tapping about.
Come on over here, boys.
Now, come on.
Back here, you coward. Come out here, I dare you! Gotta tapper there!
Oh boy.
Gotta stop jumping. Nothing.
That's better. Oh. I mean, if there are things you want me to play, you guys always have the Patreon option. But no, I started the main game of the Stanley Parable too. That one's gonna be really, really short, and I'm playing Dark Souls after that, but I'm excited for Dark Souls.
What's there? I heard that. Stop right there.
You know, speaking of which one is the
Come out and
masterpiece, I know that people like Demon Souls, of course, but it definitely has its foibles, its dumbass mechanics.
Listen. All right.
But the
Come out in the open at once.
I hear that they ironed out. I hear the reason Dark Souls was like the one that was the big breakthrough smash hit is because it ironed out all the kinks. Like, it took everything that was good and burned away most of the shit that sucked.
We've got an intruder.
Here's what I think I'll do.
Quit making noise. I think I heard something.
Nothing here now.
Come on, boys. Come this way.
Show yourself.
Hey,
Come out and fight me.
I mean, I'm in for it, Maya. I don't mind a super hard boss fight. Like, Demon Souls was very, very hit or miss with its checkpoint pacing. That was one major flaw. Like,
I'll find you.
I don't mind dying a lot to a boss,
Damn
but don't fuck me on the run back. That's the bullshit.
We'll find you soon enough.
Don't lock me out of every advanced upgrade in the game because I didn't just happen to, for no reason, without any prompting, decide to talk to Blacksmith Ed after I killed the Flame Lurker. I don't gate half of the game's upgrade tree behind bullshit I've got no reason to figure out how to do. I'm not still mad about that or anything. don't have content gated behind opaque mechanics that are never fucking explained, like World Tendency. And I hear that it's hard. I have heard essentially that Dark Souls fights are a lot tougher, but it has none of the bullshit I just talked about. I also hear it's a lot more like a Metroidvania game. Like, my understanding of Dark Souls, because, you know, Demon Souls is divided into, like, those 5 discrete worlds that you just go and separately visit. Whereas Dark Souls is, like, one big world that folds in on itself, and you're constantly opening shortcuts and new ways back to the central hub. Kind of like a Metroid game or a good Castlevania game, and I love that kind of stuff. Just, I love it.
Come out, you.
Where y'all at? Oh, there's a Benny down there.
Where are you, you topper?
Come on, Benny. I'm out here, on this side. Well, fair enough, Maya. I mean, I'm not gonna go in completely blind. Like, you know, I'll be recording the first time I play through it, obviously, but I'll do like I did with Demon Souls. I'll do some research, and frankly, I'll probably do more research than I did on Demon Souls. That bit me in the ass with the fucking Flame Lurker soul and half my upgrade tree. I mean, I still didn't really have trouble finishing the game, so I get why the devs would probably say, it's not a big deal, you can still win. But, you know, there's more to it than just literally being able to win. Like, at some point, some NPC should have said fucking something about taking the Flame Lurker soul to Blacksmith Ed. Alright. I think I'm pretty happy here. Trying to see if there are more guards to get or not. I'll tell you what, anti-vaxxers have ruined the phrase, I did my research, but I can't think of a better way to say it than, I'm gonna do my research for a Dark Souls playthrough. But like I said, as long as you're not just fucking me over with horrible runbacks. Like, the thing, my least favorite area by far in Demon Souls was 4-2, the area in the Shrine of Storms with the Reaper things. And it's not because the Reapers were terrible, it's not because their constructs were terrible, it's not because the Storm Beasts were terrible, it's not even because the skeletons were terrible. The cliffs were pretty terrible. Platforming, I already know the cliche that platforming in Souls games is fucking abysmal, and it certainly was in Demon Souls. And I can't imagine it gets much better in the others. But the problem was there were literally no shortcuts. If anything killed you, you had to start at the very fucking beginning and do the whole goddamn stage again. Like, I hear they kept the combat difficulty, but they got a lot more generous with checkpoints in the later games, which is good. Alright, here we go. That little guard knocking excursion is done. And look here. We got the fly swarms, so we've come from the other side. I love this little detail, and I wish there were more chests in the game that did it. When you open that one, the loot actually just drops out onto the floor. Get that diamond off the ground. Brings our total to 786. Alright, here we go. Reading material. Compendium of Natural Magic, Chapter 15, Tatyana's Flowers. These flowers grow primarily in the icy mountain caves of the Essi Range. By way of defense, they have evolved a method of warming and swirling the magical energy of the sentient plants and rocks discussed in the last chapter, lulling them to sleep. The flowers are named after Archmage Tatyana Jokovic, who pioneered their use in the temporary negation of magical spells and systems. I've heard Dark Souls is a lot harder to cheese than Demon Souls. And, you know, I know that they streamlined is the wrong word. They really, really tweaked the magic system and healing system in ways that actually sound good to me. Like, magic is still super powerful, but they kind of limit it, because instead of an MP meter where you find items that can regenerate it, I know that you get, like, every time you rest at a bonfire, you get a certain number of spell charges, a la D&D, and that's how many spells you get to cast, period. I actually really like that, and healing is similar. Like, your Estus Flask, I know you can upgrade it, but it starts off, like, giving you 5 heals before you have to go rest at a bonfire to get more heals again. Like, but what I found with Demon Souls, at least, and I hear this is true of pretty much all the rest of the games, even Bloodborne and Sekiro to an extent, is that it's not so much that they're brutally hard. You know, hard but fair is one mantra, but what I've heard, and Demon Souls certainly bore this out, is that they reward caution. Like, if you're cautious and careful and you don't mind playing slowly, you'll do fine. Which is how I usually play games anyway. Like, I get why that was such a slap in the face when the games first came out, because everybody was so used to just running and gunning and hacking and slashing, and video games as power fantasy, just steamrolling everything in their path. And Dark Souls or the Souls games, like, ha! Nope, the fucking mooks can each kill you in 3 or 4 hits. Get your shit together and pay attention. But, like, if you do, as people always say, they're hard but fair. Okay, anyway. There's a water arrow in the bathtub, and I think I missed a water arrow next to the bed in here. Let's go grab that right quick. There it is. Excellent. Oh, I got turned around. And we got a neat little overlook of the garden here. We'll obviously be there later, but not messing with it now. Oh, this is a fun room. Go ahead and let the trap go off. Four times. Up here is a pretty insidiously hidden silver nugget up here on top of the trap face. 836 loot. There we go. We got it. Alright, this door goes up to level 3. Let's not do that yet. Beware the glyph. These go back downstairs. And I think we should return to level 1. Shit gets weird the higher we go. Oh, I already got the guard over here, didn't I? Yeah, I did. See, that's why it's so awesome to take care of shit in advance. Alright, that's a way to the garden. There's the bar. I'll just show you, because here's the kitchen. So this whole stretch, I think at this point the whole first floor is empty, which is grand. Alright. Sure seems like it. Okay. So just duck behind the bar. We have 2 good bottles of wine here. Bring my total to 936. And then of course there's a secret panel under the bar with 1, 2, 3 gold goblets. Bring my total to 1011. Alright. So this loops back to familiar territory. That central staircase we were just exploring. If we head this way, we're working our way back to the front of the mansion. In this little sitting room, there's a purple vase, brings my loot total to 1111. And then here's the front hall. This coffin-looking thing with all the paintings has 2 purple goblets. Loot total's 1141. Shadow Tower. Oh man. That game came out. That game did not have the technology for its ideas. Like that's one of those games that was before its time, not in a good way. Like, the PlayStation 1 just did not support what they tried to do with that game. Like, the combat ideas were great. Those fucked up From Software monster designs were straight out of nightmares, and they were awesome. No, not too avant-garde. I mean, I very specifically mean that playing in first person with the absolute clunkiness of a PlayStation 1 controller, which some people have forgotten didn't even have joysticks, like the combat precision that game demanded was not possible on the PlayStation 1. That's why everybody fucking hated it. The hitboxes were, on the one hand, it was your hitbox was like vanilla Diablo 1 huge, but on the other hand, the enemy hitboxes, like, you had to be pixel perfect and be tilted exactly the right way and hit at exactly the right time. Like, everything about it was just, if Dark Souls was hard but fair, Shadow Tower was hard in both very fair and exceedingly unfair ways. Like, I highly recommend it if you have an emulator and play with save states. I would never wish. I think playing it on a PlayStation without save states would be a form of torture. I really do. That's how I feel about Shadow Tower. I'm glad I played it. Like, it was super atmospheric, had really cool ideas. Best thing about it was the atmosphere and the monster design. Like, it was dripping with both. It was practically a horror game. I loved that side of it. I loved the progression system, where you just, certain stats just get stronger as you kill monsters, so you're really incentivized to hunt them all down and kill them all. I thought that was super neat. Like, it had a lot of cool things about it, but man, if I hadn't had save states, I wouldn't have been able to do it. I would have rage quit halfway through the Earth world. Anyway, but I'm glad I played it. Like, with an emulator, you can kind of overcome the horrible technical limitations of a game with that combat rigor being on a PlayStation 1, and it's actually a lot of fun. Alright, we got a healing potion in here. Yahoo! And with that, I think we've cleared the entire first floor. Like, all of it. Pretty awesome. So let's just go back up the stairs we just came down. Our little first floor detour is done. And I need to take a little break. Probably This one's gonna be a few minutes. Like, I gotta change some laundry, I gotta let the dog back in, I gotta get a drink and use the bathroom, so I'll probably be gone like 5 or 10 minutes, but I assure you I am coming back. I'll be right back. All right, everybody. I appreciate your patience. Thanks for waiting. Chores are done. Mr. Chair's cooperating. He's not sinking on me like he sometimes does. Everything is all is well. All right, we're back here. Hi, Karis. Hi, Tara. So good to see you both. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for sticking around since I was taking a little break. I appreciate that. I thank you for your tolerance of my human needs. All right. Ooh. Got a lockpick this one. It's a bathroom. This one also demands a lockpick, I think. That looks like the master bedroom. Let's go in here. This is one of the really fucking weird moments. Facing the door. We got 2 purple goblets here. They bring the loot total to 1171. And a papyrus. The City Tribune. A woman from Shalebridge who was acquitted of charges of robbery in a city court last week has been kidnapped by members of the Order of the Hammer. The woman is apparently being held in squalid conditions in Crag's Cleft prison. Whereas the Hammerites did not cite any official reason for the incarceration, one of the Order was quoted saying, "She hath sinned in the builder's eyes, and thy slothful laws hath touched her not at all." Alright. Oh, goody. Oh, Tara, thank you for the host. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Oh, that's good. Okay. Fireplace room here, but note the trap face in the wall to the left. Keep your distance when you open it for that gold nugget, 1271. Then duck into the fireplace, which has a secret passage in it with another gold nugget, 1371. Let's go check things out here. The little zombie. Oh yeah, the Streamlabs OBS default that I obviously haven't messed with at all. Yeah, that's the one. Alright. So here we are. That door triggers 3 shots from the trap face. And this should look familiar. It's this room that we've already been to. Let's just check out this little barracks room of sorts. Locked. A deer leg. And a healing potion. Okay. That's close to it for the second floor. We got kind of two more things we need to look at. The master bedroom is first. So, there's another trap face here. Just be careful. Stand to the side when you go for those silver nuggets. See, there it goes. Those 2 silver nuggets bring my total to 1471. This is a strange bathroom. The tub and the sink are filled with dirt and mushrooms and plants. I love the sword. It's so fucking weird. It's great. Alright, this little room off the side of the bedroom has a key. This one's different. And a papyrus. Master, the one who trespassed your greenhouse is chastised. He did not know the rules, but spies there no longer. Very interesting. But one thing I will say is we actually need to bring this boulder with us. It has utility. Barely dodged those fire magic bolts. This room is one of the biggest reasons that if you're not ghosting, it's pretty vital to knock everybody out on the first floor as early as you can. So, if you depress the pressure plate with that boulder, it actually turns off the trap, which otherwise fires constantly. That allows us to leisurely pick the lock on the chest. Get the diamond inside, which brings my loot total to 1571, and completes my loot objective, to pick up 1500 in additional loot while I'm in here. Let me just leave that over here. Alright, let's take the stairs up to the 3rd floor. We're going to get the sword before we go to the garden. Just in case you're curious. You might be wondering why this is my favorite mission. Sure, I mean, it's kind of weird, but it's just, yeah, it hasn't been that interesting yet. Just wait, we're getting there. Alright. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness, what's this? Oh, it's not real. It's a perspective trick. So 3 of these tunnels are just like funhouse style optical illusions that don't actually go anywhere. This is the real one. Oh, you're hilarious, Alex. All right. Oops. Got a little turned around, but this spits us out. I think we knocked out all the guards around here. I certainly don't hear anyone. Let's go south. There's still guards up on the top level where we actually grabbed the sword. We have not been there yet, if you're wondering who we're hearing. Fascinating. Oh my goodness. Yeah, well, that's weird. Gold nugget. 1671. It's the void. No doubt. Oh, goody. That fucking giggle. It unnerves me so bad. And look, we're back here. Very nice. Well, we made it back here. And we're in the other part of the void. There's a diamond that's pretty hard to spot floating on this walkway. 1771. Alright. I missed the jump. Because of course I did. I'm terrible at video games. Anyway. Wow, my save was a lot farther back than I thought. That's alright. We've seen most of what we need to see. Let's just get the 2 pieces of loot from the void. No, I've never been anywhere you had to edit the INI file for. But is it below this? Is it another way into the void that's down, or out of the void that's like down below where we are right now? I ask because that's actually part of the map escape. And when you're out there during escape, you can look up and see these. Oh, okay. No, I have no idea what you're talking about. That sounds fun. Alright, here we go. That is a way down to the garden. We're not going there just yet, but... Alright, here we go. Can hear guards again. We're very near the sword. Get ready. We can actually ascend another level inside the tree tunnels by climbing that vine.
Boss is dangerous today.
I thought he'd a good mood.
Yeah, I told you. Good moods. That's the worst.
Who's there? There's an intruder!
Stop right there! All right, I hear you. Stop at once and put...
Damn.
I heard that. Stop right there. Come out and fight! Stop!
Damn, damn, damn. Alright, we got one. I thought he'd a good mood. Yeah, I told you. Good moods. That's the worst. Yeah, well, these guys are definitely...
What's going on?
These guys are definitely more skittish than the average guard.
Don't see anything now.
Alright. We're alright. I think these are the only 2 guards we still have to deal with. We got the pickpocket.
That's the best you can.
They have a semi-randomized patrol. Garrett's habit of putting away his blackjack when I quick load is
What's going on?
getting me in a spot of trouble, but
No.
suddenly we're down to a single guard.
Who's there? Hello?
Boom. They weren't purchased on houseguard.org. No, that they weren't. Okay. Well, there are definitely still some dudes somewhere. One wonders where. Let me swoop around the area right quick. This level's definitely empty. Well, I'm not too worried about it. Here we go.
Time to take my new sword and get out of this crazy place.
Constantine's sword. Objective complete. Find and obtain the sword by searching upstairs. Very good. It must be on this level. Wherever they are.
Who's there? Who made that noise?
Yeah, I hear them.
As soon as I find you, you're dead.
We'll find you soon enough.
Hi, fellas.
Hey, where? Ah!
Yep.
Come on, you.
What is that? Come on now.
Oh, that
come
giggle. I can't take it.
Just make one little noise.
As soon as I find you, you're dead.
We'll find you soon enough.
Come out and fight me.
Well, we found a perfect shadow. That always helps.
Don't worry, I'll find you.
Just make one little noise.
Ah, the 90s.
I'll find you.
Hold! Ah!
Damn, he saw the body.
Is it just me, or did something move? Oh, well. Guess it was nothing.
Who's that
I
there?
hear there?
Identify yourself. Don't think you can hide for long. We've got an intruder.
Darn, ran out of time.
All right, I hear you. Come out in the open at once. As soon as I find you, you're dead.
Back here, you coward.
Come on, fellas. Speaking of beer, you're gonna grab some water. Nice.
Don't make me come find you.
Come out and fight me.
Get back here, you coward.
All right. I got one, and I'm comfortable enough to save with it. Come on down here, boyo.
I'll find you. Just...
All right. Everybody's sleeping. Everybody's sleeping. Oh, good. The last Patreon vote just came in. Alright, that locks in the next Patreon game. That's exciting. Alright, let's see about this level. Must be self-contained, because I would have run into those guards some other way, I think. Yeah, that's everybody. Alright, good, good, good. I mean, it happens to the best of us, Tara. It's okay. We get our 1998 games with weird shit hanging off the ceiling mixed up. Okay. I know where I am now. Thought I did anyway. In Half-Life? Are you talking about Half-Life or Thief? The answer is yes. Okay. Up here? I'm having some trouble finding my bearings of a sudden. Oh, the ceiling things in particular. I gotcha. Hello. Yeah, that's more tunnels. I'm not really interested in that. Well, I may have no choice. Oh, yes. Yes, this is gonna take me where I'm trying to go. I remember now. After all these years, I can still get lost in this place. Alright. My goal is to take the tree tunnel to get into the garden this time. I don't think it may be possible to get down there undamaged. I'm gonna try a couple of things. But if I have to, I'll just burn the rope arrow. I think the best way to make it down undamaged would be to somehow shoot under that ledge and get a... Wow, there we go. We made it down undamaged. So, you can keep going and actually get inside the trunk of this tree, but there is a moss arrow in there. But once you go in, there is literally no way to get out. There's just no way to leave. So, be aware of that. There's a moss arrow hidden under this little shrub. You are here forever. Alright. Another big tree. We got got a gold nugget inside the plant there. Total 1871. Here's one of those glowing mushrooms we can actually pick. It's like snuffing a candle in the later games. That loops back to the trees. And we hear patrollers. Yes, there's still guards in the garden. Like this gentleman who has a purse. 1971 loot. Now, we were able to see this hanging flower bed from above. Just don't miss the moss arrow up there. At least not if you're a completionist like me. Hear more guards patrolling, but I don't actually think they're close by. Get into the water. There's a water arrow there. There's another one right there, right around this bend. Actually found some beer. The universe knew what you really needed. One more water arrow in here at a grate that you'll notice is interactable and acting locked. Okay, there's a guard patrolling this way. Wait for him to get closer and deal with him. Thirsty. Have a nap. Okay. Look at that tongue switch. It opens that grate. We're not going there quite yet, but just be aware. Now, the key from Constantine's bedroom opens this door. We cannot open this door. I'll just tell you. Got 4 gold goblets here right now. That's 2071 and a fire arrow behind the altar. Okie dokie. With that loot pickup, we're gonna go ahead and dive in here. This, what we're about to do right now, this is why the sword is my favorite mission. Get ready. Gotta do some fancy swimming. We're in Lilliput. Everything's tiny. That guard has a healing potion. Oh, that tree. I forgot about the weird, ridiculous hitbox on the tree. There we go. Look at the water flowing up. Impossibly. It's Little Big Land. Yeah, teeny little village. Through the reservoir. Now, who's Red Gulliver's Travels? Who remembers what else happens in that one? There's the land where everyone's tiny and he's a giant. And then, of course, the inversion. Yes, we have arrived in Brobdingnag, land where we are tiny. We're in a sink. All right, let's rope up to the first shelf. Look at those plates. If you angle it right, I think you can just get it into the side of the shelf. So you can climb to the second one. There's a pot here. Or maybe it's just a mug that's filled with water and we can get a water arrow out of it. Yikes. Okay, let's dive back into the sink. Jump over here to this next table. Hi, guard. Over here, it's a stool. We can get there as well. Alright, we got 4 more shelves, and you'll notice that the ends facing us are metal this time. So, from here, let's sink rope arrows into the sides of each shelf. Start here on the lower ones. I don't believe either of the lower 2 have anything on them, but we'll explore just to be certain of that. That is correct. Let's go to the top 2 shelves. Get our rope arrow back. There's a pin cushion here. The needles stuck in it are actually 2 more rope arrows, with a 3rd sticking off the spool of thread. And then if we hop to the other shelf, it's a matchbox. And sure enough, the match heads are fire arrows. Alright. It's time to get down to ground level. You can see what is probably the dog or cat's water bowl down there. Let's just dive into that. Two more water arrows to be had. I think it's actually 3. There should be one more. There it is. All right. Before we do anything else, there is a guard wandering around somewhere down here. We have so much space to play with. It's very difficult to actually run afoul of him. We're going to track him down and knock him out just the same. There he is.
Oh. Don't see anything now.
Hi, buddy. Down he goes. Alright, so let's go back to where we dropped from the shelves. Just look underneath where the spool of thread is, because yet another rope arrow fell down and is sticking out of the carpet. Alright, let's get on the coffee table. First things first, there's another guard. We can just handle right quick. Let's hop onto the couch. We can actually get behind the seat cushions. There's a die. No telling what that is, some kind of food crumb. 2 giant coins. Our total is 2,091. And a big ass spoon under there, too. I like the wine glass. I like the cheese with 2 moss arrows on it. That's a nice touch. Let's get back down to ground level.
Oh!
Ooh, okay, let's do it mo better than that. That was rough. Might just need the rope. See, I think a rope sticks in the seat cushion. It does. There we go. I was gonna say, there is one other guard also patrolling. Let's just go handle him right quick. Have a nap. In this giant, intimidating, terrible place. Not terrible. I think this is actually so cool. Alright. That's it for the sitting room. Let's go to the office with its desk and everything. Oh, God, I'm thirsty. Wonder what it is. Alright, use a rope arrow to get into the chair. Fire one into the back of the chair to get onto the desk. On the desk, check the inkwell. 2 more water arrows. Incredible. And we have reading material, believe it or not. Men often say, heavy is the head that wears the crown. For once they speak the truth. I've told the poor lads over and over, come not into my private retreat. Do they listen? Do they hear? If they fall victim to my sanctum, so be it. Objective complete. Find some incriminating information on Constantine. Yeah, just entering this area qualifies as incriminating information. Alright. Get our rope back and drop down here. I'd like to try and hop on that rope, but I don't think it's gonna work. So, no matter. Oh, wow. Dark engine physics. Yay! Alright, try again. Let's have the rope not launch me backwards into the chair this time. Much better. Let's see if we can get this one back. I'd like to. Should be okay. Done and done. Okay. That's it for this room. Let's head into the bedroom. They must keep the awesome physics. Oh, dark engine physics. What a trip you were. The mousetrap caught a human guard. I always like that. He was carrying a speed potion, which is now ours. I hear spooters. Alright, let's get into the footlocker here. There are goodies inside. We drop down in here. I was hoping to avoid having to use another rope arrow, but that's just not how it goes. Of course, that didn't work. We have 3 noisemakers and 2 more rope arrows in here. Wild numbers. Okay, now can I get out without one? No, let's fire one into the bed. That should work. I think. Nope, couldn't jump. Okay, this ought to do. Then I can do this, and then I can get him back like this. Alright. Footlocker's cleared out. Let's get on the bed. Let's deal with the spooters. Remember, the unalerted spooter sees with its butt. Hooray, Dark Engine. His vision cone goes out his butt, not his face. Don't ask me why. just dark engine things. Alright, with the spooters gone, there are 2 moss arrows here on the bed. There's one... I was gonna say, there's a third one, and there it is. Very good. Okay. That's everything we can pick up in here. Let's just get off the bed, try not to take any damage. Great success. And our way out is through the little mouth hole. Now we're inside the wall. It's still freakish and weird. Alrighty. Oh, it's over. Everything's normal size. Although we do still have shit stuck to walls and sideways rooms and nonsense like that. That gold candlestick brought my total to 2141. If we head over here, there's a door in the floor.
Something move. Stop right there.
Which dropped me right in... Oh, balls! Ugh. Oh, Alex, you're hilarious. And you're right. I don't know, this might be the last time I do the original missions for one of my channels. Maybe, we'll see. But once I finish the Thief mission campaigns, these stream slots are going to be for fan missions for the 3 games. Because there's just so much glorious Thief content out there. Well, that's what I mean. I'm really gonna break into fan missions after this. Alright. Now let's just wait for this guard to patrol out here. Get the fire arrow out of there. You thought it was a torch, but it wasn't. Come here, fella. He's got a key. He's got a nap. Okay, that's one way. Look here, we're all the way back in the mansion. Almost makes me sad. Look at that, there's a fire crystal in the damn ceiling. Hard to notice that one. Alright, so this garden room has a flash bomb. And a landmine on the shelves. This weird contraption has a moss arrow on top. Let's tackle the rest of the garden. We're getting pretty close to being done. There is a water arrow inside this tub. Just for the sake of connecting things, this tunnel leads us back here. So you can see the loop we've made through the spectacular Gulliver Zone. This is an area we haven't actually explored yet. So let's jump in the river here. This time let's take this junction to a zone we haven't explored yet. This pool has 2 water arrows in it. Another water crystal in here. This is the room we were kind of just looking at. They don't talk about it because they woke in a pile. They say, best never mention this to anyone. One more water crystal here. Gotta be careful. Water's pretty noisy. There is an active guard. Obviously, we can hear him. Get his purse. 2241. Knock him out, because why not? That might be the last guard in the level. It's close, if not. See, now we pinch back to here. You see, oh my gosh, it's the stairway in the bar room. Yep, we've seen this. There's a green vase, which is shockingly hard to find inside this greenhouse. Over there on the left, 2291. This is another weird one. There's a pool of water in the ceiling of this greenhouse. WTF. Rope up and through it. Do better than that, Garrett. Please. There. You make it out into this room. Well, this would sure afford you some privacy. There's another green vase, 2341. But look at that ceiling. Let's rope up there. What do you bet there's even more stuff to find? There is! Water, fire, moss arrow. All up here in the center. Wild. Whew. Alright, that's it for this fun little room. Hiding back here, very well hidden, are 2 stacks of gold coins. They bring my total to 2391. We're almost done now. We've got that little side room and one more greenhouse to check out. There's a moss arrow sitting in here just to the left of the door. In the back of this one, there's a door that only unlocks with the master key from the bedroom. when you head in here, it makes a complete circle with a little room in the center. Let's check out the center room. What do we have? A purple goblet, 2406. A bottle of wine, 2456. Now, this papyrus also counts as incriminating evidence, and it's the piece that you can actually take and carry with you. Mr. Constantine, I do hope that our final renovations have met with your approval, and I would again like to thank you for your business. As one of the few lay architecture houses in the city, we found that we have quite a bit of proving ourselves to do, and the patronage of someone such as yourself is always appreciated. If there's anything else that you would like built or modified, please let us know. Please also rest assured that we have no objections to taking further payment in this form, though we are of course deeply curious as to where you obtained such a quantity of raw gold. Lionel Carthman. Alright. We'll keep that with us. We'll read this other book too. Raquel's Tome of Magic, Introduction. It is the erudite practitioner of magic who, in these days of pseudo-wizards carelessly wielding enchanted materials, retains the secrets of commanding the powerful sorcery found in the world of nature. For it was from listening to the hidden whispers of ancient oaks, of creeping vines, of desert sandstone pillars, that civilized people first learned the abstruse ways of magic. Alrighty. Let's head on out of here. We've got 2 more pieces of loot, 1 more room we haven't been in. This one right here. 2 gold vases, 2556, 2656. That's all the loot. And you probably noticed a while ago, all our objectives are done. And we have fully explored every inch of the map that's available to us. So, let's just leave. At this point, we can just roll right out the front door. Alrighty. All the objectives are complete. Let's check our stats. Total time, 1 hour, 26 minutes, 24 seconds. Found 2656 loot out of 2656. Pockets picked, 10 out of 10. Locks picked, 6. Backstabs, 2, the spiders. Knockouts, 25. Damage dealt, 45. Damage taken, 0. Healing taken, 0. Innocents killed, none, and others killed, 2. Campaign totals. Time so far, 6 hours, 37 minutes, 3 seconds. Loot so far, 13,694. Total damage dealt, 685, and received, 4. Alright, everybody. Wow, that took 2 hours, but that's gonna do it for me for today. Thank you so much for joining me for more Thief. I always appreciate it. If you're new and you haven't followed the channel yet, please do that so you don't miss the next stream. Next stream will be early next week. I think probably maybe Monday, more likely Tuesday, but just watch the Discord. We'll be doing some Diablo 2. We're at that point in the rotation, and I think we started a... What did we do last time? We've done the Amazon, the Assassin, and the Barbarian. So I think we're going to start a Druid, right? Because they go in alphabetical order, so it's Druid, Necromancer, Paladin, Sorceress. So yeah, we're going to start our Diablo 2 Druid. That'll be in the next stream, Monday or Tuesday of next week. Fuck off, bot. Someone ban it, please. Thank you. And yeah, that's it. I am looking at Twitch. I don't see. I mean, I don't have a bunch of people to raid with anyway, but I don't really see anything to raid to. Nothing terribly interesting going on, so I'm just going to end the stream. But thanks again for watching. I will see you next week. If you're in the States, enjoy your Labor Day weekend. Otherwise, just enjoy your weekend. And I'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody. Take care.